Congresswoman Michele Bachmann wanted to take President Obama's job. 3 weeks ago, she dropped out of the race, but she still wants President Obama out of the White House. And tonight, for the first time since suspending her campaign for president, she's talking. She's here to tell you what she thought about tonight's address. Congresswoman Bachmann joins us. Good evening, Congresswoman, and I can only guess that you weren't wholly satisfied, but let me at least try to go to the positive for a second. Is there anything that you can zero in on the president's speech that was inspiring and hopeful to you tonight for the American people?
Well, I think it was inspiring to hear all of the praise that was given to our brave men and women in uniform. That occurred at the top, at the bottom of the speech, and I think all of us recognize that Osama bin Laden's capture happened because of the bravery of SEAL Team 6. We will never be able to fully repay that debt to them, and so we're extremely grateful for our brave men and women in uniform.
Do you get a sense that the president was lecturing members of Congress, or did you get a sense that he was sort of reaching out saying, let's work together on the very serious problems?
Some of his language may have appeared, Greta, like he was reaching out, but there was no reaching out. There was no new ground that was forged tonight. What we saw was a lot of the same old, same old. As a matter of fact, I think you could say that we saw a fan dance tonight that the president was giving, because he didn't want to talk about what people are upset about. They're upset about Obamacare. They're upset about not being able to access credit under Dodd-Frank. They're upset about their houses remaining underwater, and you didn't hear a lot about job creation. What he did defend was the Solyndras of the world, and he intends to have more Solyndras coming. In fact, he was very proud of the fact that the federal government will be the producer of green energy and also the consumer of green energy. That's essentially socialism. So we saw more of the same, his agenda, and that's what he intends to do going forward.
What, though, I'm trying to think, in listening to the president speak tonight and other presidents and past years and even the president, I'm trying to think, what do we really expect of a president tonight? We're not going to get a change in the tax code. He says he wants it, but we're really not going to get anything done tonight. What do you sort of see as the real purpose of the State of the Union?
Well, for the president, it was very clear, and it came out from the administration before. This is their campaign kickoff. The campaign kickoff was the speech that he gave in Kansas, and now this is a follow-on to that. And so he's laying down the issues that he'll be advocating, which is amnesty for illegal aliens, passing more magnets and benefits for illegal. That was all part of the speech. More government money for private businesses, but also more government programs that he intends to create. There really wasn't a lot of new ground here that he forged. And what's very sad, Greta, people really, truly want to see the economy change. Republicans, I think, would love to work with the president to make sure that we can grow the economy, but what did the president fail to do? There is no call for reducing the corporate income tax. That's the tax on job creators. There's no call for that. In fact, the president wants an alternative minimum tax for corporations. Everyone hates the alternative minimum tax.